Hey guys, good morning. Sorry for being a little late. I had a lot of work to do. I'm working on a small little project and I really wanted to finish. And then my phone battery died, so I really had to finish. So how are you guys? Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. New all-time high being created, at least on gold. It's crazy, insane stuff going on. Oh my God, sorry. Someone asking me in the chat if I'm from Timișoara. Da, sunt. M-ai întâlnit zilele trecute. Foarte tare. Cât am locuit în București, nu m-a întâlnit nimeni. Ani de zile. Nu mi-a zis nimeni. Și acum am mutat de 3 săptămâni în Timișoara și gata. Deja. Sorry guys. Romanian stuff going on. Alright. So yeah, I just moved to Timișoara 3 weeks ago. Actually, I think it's less than 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I love the city. It's not actually Timisoara, it's somewhere very near. Anyway. All right, so what is going on here? You know, you guys, I was telling you yesterday that I don't know how to remove this thingy here from the left side of my gold chart. I don't know why exactly that thing appears there. But the thing is that it's really annoying and I have not found a way to remove it. So if you guys have any idea on how to remove it, I would really be what's that word? That word in English. I would be grateful if you could let me know in the comments, what is this? There's like a random thing. Like some sort of a margin, I don't know, that appears here. And I don't know how to remove it. It's like it's eating away from my chart. Yeah. Very, 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 very interesting area here. Very smooth area. So I'm gonna mark that out. This is, oh my God, the thing disappeared. Okay, that's really weird. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. So, hi Francis, good morning. Oh, you also moved. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I want to see what's going to happen once price reaches into this area here. Very smooth area. Also, SMT buy side in that area corresponds to this one here on silver. So we'll see what happens. Oh, I can also see that my kill zone indicator disappeared. Well, what do you know? So let's just add that one back. Asia session high is the same price level here on both pairs. I mean, not the same price level, sorry. But it occurred at the same hour, at the same time on both pairs. So and there you go, the thing appeared like, oh my God. Okay, let me just save this thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm talking alone, because why not? Okay, so really nice SMT divergence going on here. If we could get a nice confirmation, that would be amazing. Obviously, that would require that silver doesn't really invert that SIBI on the 1 hour at 8 a.m. and that gold will start to create bearish imbalances. I want to check what occurred during the 950 macro. Okay, here it is. Really nice area. It was created over here with balanced price range. 955 as an entry confirmation, and then a nice 100 pips in just a few minutes. Now, if we could reclaim this 950 SIBI and break under 951, that would be a pretty clear confirmation for short setups. But until then, I'm just seeing, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, never mind, I'm not seeing anything. Really, I'm not. To get rid of the blank vertical panel on the left on your trading view chart, locate the indicator pane and click the collapse pane button, the small button in the pane's top right corner. Okay, I need to screenshot this because this is gonna happen again to me, so I need to screenshot this. Save. Yeah, thank you, Francis. I'm sure I'm gonna need that again. So the guy in Romanian asking me, how come I'm trading gold and not NASDAQ since I've studied ICT? Well, I started trading like many years ago, way before ICT was trading futures. I've actually started studying ICT since he was trading Euro USD and GBP USD, so that is a long time ago. And I started trading any pair that you could think of, and then I've transitioned into trading only gold and Euro USD and GBP USD like himself, and then I've transitioned into trading gold, and I don't know, I just like trading gold. It's very volatile, it matches. I mean, I'm not saying NASDAQ is not volatile. It actually, I might even say that it might be too volatile for my liking. And because of that, I don't feel like it would be really wise of me to trade NASDAQ, but who knows? I've seen that Raja Banks, you know, recently came back from one of those trips that you make once in a lifetime with the boys, where you just rediscover your manlyhood. And he came back from there and he said he had an epiphany, and he said that he's gonna take NASDAQ head on this week. Haven't seen him done that. But I guess a lot of traders are moving towards futures. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna do the same thing, but I don't know, I'll see. For now, I'm fine trading gold. I don't feel the need to change that. Honestly, I don't. Okay, so remember I was saying yesterday, I even kept the writings, like the drawings here, that if we get a close above, what level was that, 34.88, then we're gonna look for longs. And if we get a close under 34.69-ish, I'm gonna be looking for short setups. Well, yeah. I guess it's happening. So no trade for me yet. All I want to do at this point is just mark the chart, because I'm not rushing to take any trade. And very soon this will cease to be an SMT. Because there can't be an SMT if silver is going to create equal highs here, or a higher high. It could only be an SMT if silver stays under that level, under 8 a.m. high, swing high. But anyway, we had a nice shot here, which I wasn't at my desk to take that. Really nice happening also in the macro after 9:30 open, and in here with a 1 minute entry during the 9:50 macro. So yesterday's trade went, I was really happy to see. Where did I close my trade yesterday? What day was yesterday? Yesterday was, where is that? Custom period. Yesterday was first. So yesterday's trade, I closed yesterday trade. Oh, actually I can't see because it's gonna show me the closing price, I guess, of the runner. 30, oh no, 34.73. 34.73. $34.73. This was my trade yesterday. Okay, we seem to be looking at a potential continuation higher here. Still not really eagerly looking to take anything, any trade whatsoever, you guys. So you said locate the indicator pane and click collapse pane. Indicator pane, I don't think I have that visible. Where is that? With canvas, I think. Indicators, navigation, pane, always. Okay. Pane, yeah, no. Move pane down, restore pane, double click. Alright. Oh, yeah, I got it now. Okay. So I just have to double click. Always invisible. Okay, perfect. Let's just save. Wow, there is a lot of glare here on my screen. So if I'm I get it. So that thing disappears. Oh my God. Move pane down. What is this? Collapse pane. It's not moving. Maximize. Okay. Add indicator. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? You guys. Manage panes. Delete. Okay. Now this. Move down. Okay. I think I got it all sorted out. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if I'm going to be trading if I'm going to be taking any setup today, I want it to be like a 5-minute setup based on the 90-minute quarters. Just look at how perfectly from 7:30 all the way to 9 a.m. the second 90-minute quarter developed. Closed above that price area that I said that if it closes above, I'm going to be looking for buys. It manipulated over here because basically that's what Q2 is doing. And then in the beginning of the micro quarter, starting with 8:40 a.m., micro Q4, which is usually a continuation or a reversal, it took out relatively equal lows, and then it inversed the 835 SIBI, created the 850 BC, so we're also inside a macro, and then it nicely rejected off of that. Yeah. I'm not mad that I was not at my desk to take this. I'm not mad or upset at all. Guys, there are some offers going on right now with a lot of prop firms. First of all, you can get 30% off with Neoma Markets if you use code RBV, and that's like every time you're going to use the code RBV to purchase any type of challenge account, you're going to get a 30% discount. So this is not a limited discount code or something like that. It's a lifetime code. Then FundedNext is having a 25% discount for the next 24 hours. They actually started this yesterday, but it's going to last for the next 24 hours as well, where you get 25% off any instant funding challenge. which is great. If you want to purchase using my link and therefore, you know, supporting my channel, you can do that. You're gonna find a link in the description of the video. And also I know Blueberry Funded is having some nice offer right now with also like 25% off of their newly launched challenge. I forgot how it's called. Blueberry Funded. It's called Prime, I think. Their Prime challenge, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Prime, exactly. So the Prime challenge, it's a 2-phase challenge where your profit target is 8% in phase 1 and 6% in phase 2. You have a daily drawdown of 4%, overall drawdown of 10%, and unlimited time limit. Obviously, there's no consistency rule. There is a 14-day payout cycle, and your profit share grows progressively from 60% to 80% to 90%. This is a really good one. It's a really good offer. The 50K challenge, which is usually what I get, it's $450, and for a limited time you get 25% off of that. So $450, you're gonna get it for $113 less. So that makes it what, $330 something, which is not bad, especially because you have a 14-day payout cycle, which usually other prop firms are going to charge you extra to have like a 14 days payout cycle, because they usually offer like a 30 days payout cycle. Alex, which of them have you had the best payout experience with? FundedNext so far. Never had a payout declined. I have not made a payout yet with Blueberry Funded, and I have not made a payout yet with Neoma funds. But I really trust that there's a guy on Instagram. I'm sure a lot of you know him and follow him, Prop Firm Kid. His name is Daniel. And I first heard about Neoma funds from him, and he got funded with Neoma, and he got payouts with Neoma. So yeah, I trust the guy. So that's why I started, trading with Neoma, because it's always good to not keep all your eggs in the same basket. This is what everyone keeps saying. So why not follow what everyone keeps saying? Because like when I say everyone says this, I'm talking about people that you really want to listen to. And yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, so this is now all-time high on gold. So I was telling you guys, I was telling you yesterday that we're gonna have a giveaway this Friday. Non-farm payroll day, we're gonna have a giveaway. And I was telling you that I'm gonna give you all the details or more details about the giveaway in today's live stream. However, unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to put everything together with the person that is helping me do all of this. So I do apologize for this, but I'm going to get things sorted really soon. As soon as possible, I'm gonna have everything sorted, and within a future live stream, I'm going to be sharing all the details about Friday's giveaway. Wow. So eventually, we do have the SMT that's reaching into a 15-minute busy. Do you recommend starting with prop firms or personal account? Honestly, I wish I started with prop firms way sooner than I did. But that is just because I had already had like a profitable strategy, a proven system that actually works, that is actually consistently profitable. I wouldn't recommend starting trading live whatsoever, because if you're starting, it means you don't know too much. You don't know too much, don't you? So if you're starting, you should definitely not be trading live funds. Doesn't matter. Sorry guys, I need to move because the sun is really, it's melting me. So if you are just starting out your trading journey and you're really set to make a lot of money, which I can definitely understand, you have to understand that you can't make a lot of money without investing in the skill. You can't make a lot of money without acquiring the skill, without, doing what you have to do in order to get the skill. And if you think that you already have the knowledge and that is enough to say that, well, I do have the skill because I do have the knowledge, please understand that having the knowledge is not enough. Because it's one thing to have the knowledge, and then there's a completely different thing to be able to apply the knowledge. So, and you should not start by applying the knowledge live, with live money. Think about doctors. They go 6 years, at least this is in Romania. I don't know how it's in other countries. But in Romania, they go to medical school for 6 years and then they start to practice. But they don't practice on live patients. They actually, how should I say? It's not basically an applied practice, but they get to sort of like indirectly practice by watching real doctors practicing. It's like your 6 years in a medical school, you learn everything that it's, about the theory and everything. And then you get to be the shadow of someone who's really experienced with being a doctor, right? And after that, that's when you get to really have like a more solid understanding about what it is that you're doing or what it is that you should be doing. In my opinion, if I were to apply this in trading, I think that if you're just starting out with trading, you need to understand that you have to have someone that you're going to learn from It has to be someone that you feel okay listening to. So you have to have some sort of attraction towards that person, towards that mentor. And when I say some sort of attraction, I'm not talking about physical attraction, obviously. I'm talking about you need to feel at ease listening to that person. Second, you need to appreciate that person in some way, shape, or form. You need to appreciate that person not for the money that they're making, but hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
my feet, I close my eyes, the hum of bees. I pluck the flower, violet green, lily of the valley on my knees. All the things I left behind, save this little place in my life. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon. Dandelions, rustling leaves, just like in my childhood dreams. You're as delicate as a leaf, you don't know what you mean to me. I don't wanna lose you. It's too soon.
Guys, sorry, I was in a phone conversation. Apologies. And I had my microphone on mute. So, yeah, so it created a new all-time high. Like, what the hell? hmm Yeah, I'm really thinking that it might be a no trading day for me today, eventually. Because I really don't feel comfortable buying close to or at all-time highs. I really don't feel comfortable. This is why I kept on this is why I kept on having a bearish idea for the past days. Anyway. So I was talking about, I was answering to Marina if I recommend starting with prop firms or personal account. And I was saying, you guys, that if you're starting out, you don't want to trade live funds. And if you're starting out, you need to find someone that you are attracted to in some way, shape, or form, because you know, and when I say attracted, like I mean, like there has to be a person that you feel pleasure listening to, that you know, you don't get bored listening to. And so first you have to feel some sort of attraction for the trader, for the mentor that you're going to choose to learn from. Then second, you need to have some sort of appreciation for that mentor. And when I say some sort of appreciation, I'm not talking about, you know, being appreciative of their results. Obviously, you will always be appreciative to the results of someone. However, you have to be appreciative of something that they represent deep down, uh, a personal characteristics. Like, what would you say that this person is like? For example, you could appreciate someone for being funny. You could appreciate someone for being, you know, for delivering the content that you're supposed to learn in a fun and engaging way, or for delivering the content in a very structured way, or for delivering the content in I don't know, in a very simple way. So you have to feel, you know, some sort of attraction to the mentor. You have to appreciate some personal characteristic that they display, something that it's theirs, that belongs to them. And then you also have to you have to you have to like, even love, even adore, if you want, the trading model that they're teaching you. When you first see it, it has to appeal to you. You have to feel the love for the trading model that mentor is teaching you. Because if you don't like the mentor, and if you don't feel at ease listening to the mentor, you will not feel the you're not going to feel like applying what you learned from that person. at one point you're going to feel bored and you're going to abandon the project, and that's the last thing you want. You also need to be appreciative of that person, because the way someone delivers the content that you're supposed to learn is very important, because it really has to appeal to you. It needs to be engaging to you, and you need to adore, sort of like, you know, quote unquote, you need to love the trading model that they're teaching you, that they're presenting to you. Because if you don't like something when you see it, you will not want to consume it. Okay, so when I say that you need to adore, like, love the model, the trading model that they're teaching you, I'm literally talking about seeing a setup, not a trade, but a setup. Seeing a setup, okay, and really liking what you see. Like, for example, this setup over here. This was on the 1 minute. I'm going to show you a picture of the trade and then a picture of the setup. And you're going to see there's a big difference between the two. And you should not love the trade, okay? Because everyone loves a winning trade. Everyone loves to see the picture of a winning trade. You have to love the setup. You have to love the simplicity that it displays to you. This is what you need to fall in love with, okay? Okay, I've removed the trade, okay? The setup is only what happened here in this portion of price action. This needs to be appealing to you. You need to see it easily. You need to understand it. You need to easily have a clear understanding of the setup. And now, so this is the setup. This is what you have to fall in love with. The setup as it forms before giving you an entry confirmation. And not the trade. It's not the trade. This is the trade. Okay? Prior to adding this is just the setup. When it's like this, it's just the setup. Right now, it's the trade. You need to fall in love with the setup, the way the setup looks like. What PD arrays have to form in order for you to say, okay, I have a setup, now I'm waiting for an entry confirmation. This is what you need to fall in love with. And if you don't have these things that you are in love with the strategy that you're being taught, chances are very high that you're not going to stick to the strategy. So that's why you need to like your mentor. You need to appreciate your mentor for something. And you also need to like physically, feel attracted visually to the way the setup looks like. So first, if you're just starting out, look for a mentor in which you can check all these things. Then, do your best, invest your time, because there are two types of investments. You either invest money in order to learn a skill, or you invest time in order to learn a skill, or you invest both. If you invest money, it's like buying an expert advisor that has proven results. That's just investing money. If you're investing time, it's like you learning from YouTube, putting in the work, resisting the downside of, or successfully going through the downside of learning by yourself, which means that there is no one there who knows what you're merely learning, that could confirm to you, yeah, buddy, you got that right. So you need to have that level of self-confidence where you're really self-confident in the way you understand the free content that you're learning from. This is the biggest downside, and this is the biggest downside of learning by yourself, of only investing time whenever you're acquiring a new skill. It's that there is no one there who's already a pro at what you're learning to confirm to you, to tell you, yes, buddy, you got that right. There's no one. It's just you. And you have to reach at that level of self-confidence where you say to yourself, well, I'm sure that I understood this correctly. And not dwell into thoughts like, okay, I've watched this lesson 3 times already, but I wonder, did I really understand this correctly? Did the mentor want to say this or that, actually, because I'm not really sure. And then there is the option of investing money and time, which is you pay a mentor to mentor you. You have that person who's already a pro at what you're looking to learn. And you pay that person to personally mentor you, to be your shadow, to confirm to you whether you've understood correctly or there are some aspects that you've misunderstood, correct you. And obviously that also requires your time. And I believe this is the best combination. The best combination in terms of how fast you can actually get on your own path towards profitable trading. This is the fastest way to get on your path to profitable trading. Learn from someone, therefore invest money and time. Is it the best way? No. Is it the fastest way? Yeah. It's not the best way because it can happen that you're going to do good as long as you have the mentor next to you, or as long as you have access to your mentor and your mentor confirms you that you've understood certain things correctly. However, if that person would cease to provide you access to their knowledge, and all of a sudden you would be cut out from that person's DMs or something like that, then you might fall into the trap of thinking that, whoa, the person who was confirming to me that I'm understanding things correctly is gone now, so there's no one to confirm. Which means that till that point, you did everything not by yourself. It was not like a long-term, cemented understanding in your own brain. It was you doing or applying the strategy just because the mentor was confirming to you that you understood things correctly. But as soon as the mentor steps away, and you're being left alone, now self-doubt is lurking again, So yeah. 18 people watching the live stream, only 6 likes. Could we get 15 likes? Can we get to 15 likes? Come on, I know we can. Very weirdy price action. I mean, not weirdy, but okay, so yeah. If we could get a displacement under this low, that would really look good. Why do people don't like to like the stream? Yeah, I don't know, Francis. Why do you guys don't like the stream? Because you don't like it. Because usually people, they don't participate. I don't know why. What is going on? I have no idea. Ian, you're multitasking. I got bit by a lot of insects again. My legs are a battleground. Really, you guys. Now I'm thinking, do I want cold weather so that the bugs go away? Or do I want the warm, mild, nice, pleasant weather to continue despite the bugs? I don't know. All right, guys, short RBV setup being confirmed right now. The classic 1 minute RBV. And even though stop loss is like tiny from a visual standpoint, pip wise, it's what the hell? What the helly? 3510.50. My entry. God. Yeah, I think that was a stupid entry, honestly. Because I should have waited for a rejection off of this SIBI, which is a premium SIBI aligned on the 75% level of the fib. Yeah, rejection from 1111 SIBI was not really enough. Should have waited for a rejection off of 1110. Would have had such a smaller stop loss, less drawdown, and overall a better, much better risk reward ratio. That's what I should have done. Should have waited for this particular candle. Of course, there's also always the chance, the possibility that the way this candle would close, it would have, brought me sort of like a similar entry. In this case, it would have been 12 pips less of a stop loss. Oh my God. The mosquitoes. Yeah, I think it's gonna start to drop really soon. And if it won't, like it should really start to drop soon. Especially if we're gonna create a SIBI. Yeah. Not really doing it, huh? Patience is a virtue, they say. Yeah, big ass stop loss. To be more precise, I think it's around 60 pips. Plus my buffer at 65. I wouldn't want silver to reclaim the 1126 inversion. And ideally, I wouldn't want gold to go above 1134, but it might. And still, it wouldn't invalidate my setup. Don't really like this little sippy here, this little bissy here. And I would really love for 1129 to be inverted, this one. I've already marked it as an inversion. I would really love to have, if you guys have any idea where I can get a MT5 candle countdown indicator, I would really appreciate that. So MT5 candle countdown timer. Yeah, you see, I'm not liking the way it seems to be reclaiming that BTC back. So there's a cluster of bullish fair value gaps here, which I'm not really happy about. Yeah. Still in the game, but I'm not sure for how long. It really depends on how this 1 minute candle is going to close in the next 5 seconds. And if it invalidates this SIBI, yeah, I'm fried. KFC. Yeah, it is what it is. This one. Yeah, it's gonna fry me. It fried me. It is what it is, you guys. Now, hopefully it's not gonna reject now. Because if it does that, that's really gonna be such a shitty situation. Yeah, I don't think so. Wow. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I got slipped by a bit. I got slipped by about, yeah, it's gonna do that right now, isn't it? Oh my God, the fucking mosquitoes are biting me again. My goodness. If you guys know any natural mosquito repellent, please write it in the comments section for me. Or send me a DM, okay, on Telegram. Anyway, that's it for today. Loss. My mistake, because I should have waited. So what I could have done better for this, I should have waited for 1122. Basically just a rejection from the 1110 SIBI. Not 1111, 1110. And I could have played this a lot better than I did. My tray should have looked like, sort of like this. Yeah. Anyway, next time we learn from the mistakes. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.